Hello, good morning, Assalamu alaikum, peace be with you all, dear fellows. Today, the topic we are going to discuss, to talk about, is express yourself through writing. Might be little different to you that how we can use this tool of writing to express ourselves. We have see different tools we can use to express ourselves. Sometime when we are happy, we like to sing happy songs. When we are sad, we like to listen sad songs. Same way when we have, mood of something to just speak about, we like to speak about. Sometimes we like to express ourselves through listening. We like to listen something, according to the situation. Today we are going to discuss about how we can express ourselves through writing. Writing is a skill which needs to develop. A lot of people have one thing in mind that writing is something which needs a lot of struggle, a lot of efforts, or it can be only the tool of genius. Let me tell you, it is very interesting skill, and it is a skill that which can be easily developed if you just spare little time and little interest. So you can use it to express yourself, and you can start the way you like it. Now when we talk about express yourself, so through writing, so writing is something that can share your feelings with many you can't even see. There are different kind of writers. As soon we listen their name, a complete kind of picture starts coming in our mind. Let's say when we hear the name of Shakespeare, so a lot of dramas start coming in our mind. Even something like, if we are, fan of his any literary work, that starts coming, in our minds, in our thoughts. Same way, if just the name of, George Bernard Shaw comes, so a reformer in the literature comes in our mind. Same way, the name of William Wordsworth comes, so we start thinking about, the poetry, the poet that who talked about nature, and so on. So, writing actually reflects the writer. Writing is taken as, it can be used as a very strong tool of your feelings. You do not need to be, a professional writer. You do not need to be a professional poet to become, a writer who wants to express his feelings, a writer who wants to just, share his feeling with the people, or even want to share his feelings with the paper. This is something very different, that sometimes we do not want that anybody should know about our feelings. In that case, we can at least, because if these feelings, these emotions remain within us, they can occupy our brain, and they keep occupying our brain. They just control our emotions. Even they control our reasoning faculty, what we call the brain. So in this case, we are not able to do anything else properly. So it's best way that whatever you have in your mind, and you want to have a fresh brain, you want to have a relaxed brain, you want to have a brain which can create something else, which can be engaged in some other activity. So it is very much good that you can just share your all the thoughts, all the feelings, whatever you are feeling at that time. You want to express yourself, you don't want to share with anybody else, you want to just get rid of it as well. So express yourself on a paper, write it, and once you will write it, I assure you, you will feel different. And it doesn't take that much time. You may try it, and you will try it and you will enjoy it because it really works. Right, now see, there are some things where we know that they take time. Now, when we talk about writing skills do take time. When you want to write for the sake of, professional purposes, if you want to write something for academic purpose, if you want to write something for literary purpose, so for that the story is same like, if you find out a runner who has to take part in 10-kilometer race, so he does not just go and take part in the 10 kilometers race. Excuse me. He has to do a lot of practice to gain the stamina. He has to do a lot of practice to make the stamina. And that is the stamina which can help him to, you know, become the runner of 10 kilometers or so on. Because when every day he practice, he starts with very low and very slow, and then he builds his stamina. Same thing is when you are going for, writing, when you are going for professional writing, so you need to do practice, and for that thing you need to have, a lot of reading as well. Variety of works you must read before you write on any topic, because the professional writing and the amateur writing both have a big difference. Amateur writing is, as our today's title, that amateur writing is to just express yourself. Amateur writing is just for the sake of, that discharge of your thoughts. It is something what you want to, just transfer from your brain to your paper. So that is something very different, where you do not need to have, any proper kind of grammar. You do not need to bother that much about, any kind of other rules, right? So because this is something different. But when we talk about professional writing, we have to have, different things. Like I talk about a runner who has to compete in the 10 kilometers race and who builds his stamina. The same way we have to build our, knowledge through different books. We have to understand the pattern, that whatever the pattern is required for that writing, whether it is a prose, it is a poetry, right, it is an academic essay, or it is a literary essay, or it is a letter, or it is an application, or it's a report writing, or it is a thesis, so on, right? So we started with practice the writing pattern we need for daily, right? And that pattern we have to practice on daily basis. It is a process. We need to learn the process, we need to practice the process, and then we get maturity in that. Right, now coming back to my topic of today, that let's try to express yourself through writing. Initially you may do it as an amateur writing. Initially, you can do it just for the sake of, getting rid of the thoughts occupying your mind. But then you can, get it mature as well. You can, convert it to a format, proper format, which can be used, by the professional writers. You may take it ahead. You can definitely get the mastery over by more and more practice. In the age of frustration, in the age of stress, when a lot of people are already facing, a different kind of stresses, different kind of, pressures, I tell you, this writing is the best, tool you can use to relax yourself. It can be the best, tool you can have to just, transfer all the data you want to transfer from your brain to paper, and you can definitely find the results very quickly. I feel it the best companion, as I earlier said, that this is something you do not even feel like sharing with your closest friend, but you can share with the paper. You can write it down. You can share all the secrets you want to share because this writing, this paper would keep your secrets, and you will feel quite relaxed. You will feel relaxation, and you will have a brain which will definitely feel better. And you can make it your habit. I say it, some people take it differently. It used to be a habit of diary writing, which is, going off nowadays. But I would say that if you take it, the same habit in this way, that daily I have to write, 2 pages, 3 pages, and I have to just, get my brain empty. I have to just, get out of, all the thoughts once. I want to get my brain the refreshed one. So you must use this tool, which can definitely help you out to, not only have the fresh brain, but you will have a habit of writing. You initially, as I said, you will be writing it for the sake of just getting a relaxed brain, or just to transfer that data you don't want in your brain anymore. But you can say within time it can definitely, transfer, it can change to, a mature writing as well. You can take different benefits out of it. You can find out that, how you can write in different patterns, and you can use it professionally. I hope you like the video, and you would definitely try to, express yourself through writing. I want your comments on this. I want you to practice first of all, that does it really work? Can you express yourself through writing? And can you have, a better brain? Can you have the, better kind of feelings after doing it? Please do share your comments in comment box. Subscribe our YouTube channel and keep watching all the videos. At the end, I would like to say a suggestion by a friend of mine, and really it is the voice of my heart as well, that all the videos we are sharing with you, they may not be of, high level of perfection, but let me tell you that we are not working here to just bring the perfection to you. My main purpose is to just share whatever the observations, whatever the experiences, whatever the learning I have. I want to share with you all, and definitely I am here to learn from you too. That's why again and again at the end of my every video, I request you all that please do leave in the suggestion box whatever you feel, whatever you learn, whatever you like to share, and whatever you want to watch the next time. Thank you very much. Have a good day.